Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys my September TBR. I'm so excited. This is going to be my first official readathon for this year. I haven't done any readathons, like any big readathons for this year. I haven't been feeling like inspired or anything like that to want to participate in readathons, and to be completely honest, my reading this year hasn't been the best. Even though I finish a book or two during a month, it hasn't been like the best reading year, but it's fine because September I'm hoping is going to be a better reading month, because I will be participating in the Magical Readathon hosted by Book Roast, also known as G. They are doing a Magical Readathon, and I'm so excited for it because ever since I discovered BookTube, this has been like the best and the most popular readathon ever. However, it's changed up a bit, and by a bit I mean a lot, because it used to be based on another magical world, and now it's based on a completely whole new world, and I believe it's the Aurelium magical world, and it has so many parts to it. I am so excited. This is typically going to be like a 2-part readathon. It officially starts in April of 2022, but before we can go to the official school of awesomeness, we have to take a journey, take a path, before we can teleport to the actual academy. So anything, or if you're interested and curious and want to know some more information about the readathon, I will leave G's video down below so you guys can go and check that out and get better information and a better explanation. So yeah, I'm just really excited. So yeah, I am participating in the Magical Readathon Aurelium style version, whatever, and I'm so freaking excited. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into what I'll be reading for September. So one thing I absolutely love is that G creates these templates that you can print out. Although I made a big boo-boo and I didn't print the paper outright, or like I didn't change the settings on my specific like printer, so a lot of like the pretty pictures and stuff like that I'll show you here in a minute, it has like a little explanation of each creature, character, person. I don't know what you would call it. I'm gonna say person because let's be honest, they all have like some form of human form. So yeah, it has like a little brief history of each person, and most of like towards the bottom of it got cut off, but it's fine because I also printed out like the other important papers other than like this on black and white, and this has a lot of the things that got cut off on the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this first real quick because I don't want this video to be long. We all know that you're really here to see what I'll be reading for the month of September for this specific readathon. But she created a map, and I didn't have parchment paper, so this is literally regular copy paper. You can tell like it's white on the back and like really pretty in the front, but this is like the map of the whole like world or civilization. I think that's so freaking cool, and I was extra this time around because I didn't get to do this last time whenever like it was the other world, which is fine. This I wanted to do because, you know, I wanted to create memories and really be involved and participate. What I mean is, like, you see how right here it's supposed to say history and it's completely cut off, so that's how a lot of these papers are, but I'm totally okay with that because it's still like it still shows the majority of what I really wanted, and it's like these little pictures right here. So yeah, this is like a brief history. It's literally a packet, and it tells you about each like land, and then Then you have the people that live on whatever land I think you choose to live on. It doesn't say any specifics on what land they're on, which I really like. You get to choose that for yourself. You can get to choose what continent you want to be on. I don't even know what to call it, but yeah. So my thing is that I chose that I'm gonna do for this readathon is I'm gonna be an elf, because I mean that's my dream, to be fae, elf, you know, and that's all I have to say about that. I really want to be an elf, fae. They're like one and the same, aren't they? So hopefully, like, whenever the official thing starts in April, I'll have my little fae ears, because I am ready to be all up in it. As you can tell, I kind of did my makeup a little dramatic today, just to kind of give the vibes. But anyways, so jumping into the novice map, this is what I was telling you about, that you have to do this to before you can like go to the actual Aurelium school or the academy. So you'll obviously, like, it literally like tells you where to start, and then you have like a whole little journey that you can go to. I believe G said you only need to complete 2, and that's it. Me, I'm gonna try and literally do the whole path before I get to the actual Aurelium little thing right here, where it's like it says Aurelium Arc, but it's like a teleporting. I don't know how to talk today, obviously, but yeah. So I'm excited for that, and I love this little printable. I'm literally gonna like mark off every time I like complete a journey, task, whatever, prompt. And then I printed out this cute little certificate, so like you can put whatever you're gonna be. You can draw a picture of whatever character you decide to create for yourself. You can create a name, the guild. It's just a cute little certificate that you can print out to create your character. I'm actually currently thinking of names at the moment to call my character, and it needs to be something epic because it's an elf, and yeah, they're pretty amazing. So here's the traveler's key, and this is where all the prompts are, and then it also has like a little info file that she created that literally tells you every single thing that's in this big old thick packet. So if you don't want to print this out, you can just print this out, and it's literally the same thing, just not as fancy. All right, so jumping into the prompts for the novice path. Prompt number 1 is read a book with a map on it. So this is the this is the entrance into the novice path. So for this, I plan on reading Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. Most fantasies typically have like maps in them, so it'll probably be easy for you to find a book with a map in it. So there's the map for me. This is book number 3 in the Throne of Glass series. I am so freaking excited to jump into this one because book number 2 left off with a big old open secret, and I'm ready to jump back into it. This one's literally been on my mind since I finished book number 2, and I'm ready to continue the journey with Selena, because like I just want to know what's gonna happen after the secret was revealed to Kale, who was like her guard at the castle. I'm just really excited for this one. Prompt number 2 is a book that keeps tempting you or top of your TBR. And for this one, I am choosing The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I've been wanting to read this book for the longest. Me and my husband had planned to read this together, but it didn't work out that way because my husband works so much that it's hard for him to really like sit down and listen to an audio. That's what we were doing. We were listening to the audio together, or I was reading along, but yeah. So I definitely want to pick this one back up because I want to see what all the hype is about it. It's tabbed. I mean, like I started it, but obviously like I'm going to restart it from the beginning because I really don't remember what went on. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one as well. So this is the second prompt to read a book that's been on your TBR or top of the TBR list. Prompt number 3, The Mist of Solitude. Read a standalone. For this book, for this prompt, I'm going to be reading The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. I don't know anything about this book. I believe it has something to do with like sacrifice, offerings, something along the lines. So yeah, this is actually gonna be for the third prompt, and this is also our September book pick for Page Turner's book club on Instagram. So if you want to join this read with us, I'll definitely leave the links to that Instagram down below. It'll be a really fun time, and I'm excited for this one because it sounds really interesting, and it's also a middle grade, so it might be easier for me to read it because, you know, it feels like it's going to be a very light read, and I'm excited for it. Reading prompt number 4 is Ruin of the Sky. Read a book featuring a ghost, haunted house, or other supernatural elements. So this is really hard because typically I don't have haunted or ghostly aspect books on my bookshelves because if you don't know, well, now you're fixing to know, I'm not a big fan of thriller, horror, anything like that, but I do have supernatural elements on my bookshelves. And for that one, I am gonna be reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I was supposed to read this one I think last month or the month before that, but I didn't end up picking it up because I was trying not to start any new series. But yeah, that's just not gonna work because a lot of my books here on my shelf are part of the series, and I can't help that. It's fantasy. Most fantasies are series based books, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this one because I've been wanting to read it for a while as well, and according to Google, this has paranormal aspects to it. So reading prompt number 5, this one is Obsidian Falls. Read a thriller or a mystery book. Like I mentioned before, I'm not a fan of thrillers or mysteries, so I had to go on the old Google and see what books popped up that I had on my shelf that were under this category, and I had a couple books that followed this category, so I decided to pick up the one that I've been wanting to read because it's so hyped right now in the book community, and it's has nothing but good not good reviews, but people have said nothing but good things about it, and that is Ace of Spades by Farida Abika Imide. I know I'm not saying that right, but yeah, I'm picking this one up. Again, this one is like Get Out Get Out mixed with Gossip Girl, I believe that's what they said. So yeah, this is also can fall under the last prompt, which is like read a book that's like based in a school. We'll get to that, but yeah, this is gonna be my thriller slash mystery because Google says it falls under that genre, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go by what Google says. So reading prompt number 6 is Tower of Rumination. Read a 5-star prediction. For this one, I'm going to be reading Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. So many people have said so many amazing things about this book. This is another middle grade, and this is also another really hyped book in the book community, and has been talked about. I can't even talk. Oh my gosh. And people have said nothing but amazing things about this book, so I'm predicting this is going to be a 5-star for me. Even though I struggle a lot with middle grade, I have high hopes for this because Mel over on Mel Reads says that it's really good, and also the one person that literally like hyped this book up and literally wanted everybody in the whole entire world to read it, and that was Jaleesa, and she's from Booked and Bookmarked. No, Bounded and Bookmarked. I can never get her YouTube name correct, but as always, I will leave whoever I say down below. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one, and this is going to be my 5-star prediction. And the last prompt for the novice part of this readathon is Aurelium Academy arc, book with a school setting. So this is going to be like the last prompt before you can enter the portal and go off into Aurelium Academy. So for this book, I decided to pick up Truly Tyler by Terry Libinson. So this is supposed to be based in a school, and also it's a graphic novel. Sorry, I almost dropped the books on my laps. And also it's a graphic novel, so this should be really quick for me. At this point, I need something light, even though this is like a pretty chunky graphic novel, like the chunkiest graphic novel I've ever read. or have seen or owned. I don't know. I could be off. Maybe it's because of the size, but I don't know. It feels heavy. But yeah, I'm picking this one up because it's based in a school. And I don't know anything about it, but it does look like it's school settings just by the cover of it. And I'm gathering that it's definitely going to be like high school vibes, maybe. But yeah, definitely picking this one up for the last prompt. Now there are some other prompts that you can complete if you want to. And these are kind of like extras, but they're not necessary, at least not until April when it officially starts. So if you want to do like the additional challenges, so that way by the time April gets here, I don't know, you'll already have those challenges done. So the other challenges is choose your background. Either you're going to be a wildling or urban. Wildling is read a book largely set in a forest / outside, or urban book set in a city or town. So for me, I think I'm going to choose urban and pick a book that is set in a city or town. And for this one, I am going with Cinder by Marissa Myers, because obviously it's set in a town, a city. And also this is going to be a book that I'm reading for Readathon on Twitter, that is hosted by Jazz at Monster Locks. I will leave her info down below, along with the Twitter page for the Readathon, or Lunar read along. It's just a read along, and it's for the month of September, but it's like September up until I believe February, where we'll read each book, one book each month, until we complete the series. But yeah, again, I'll leave that down below so you can go check that out, follow it, because it starts tomorrow, I believe, and I'm really excited for it. And I've been wanting to pick this back up so that way I could reread it and continue the series. So yeah. And for the next challenge is Province. So we have Deertune, Dark Meadow, Erythia, Carador. So yeah, I don't know if I said those right, but like I said, I'll leave G's original video down below so you can go check it out and you can get better names and info than me. So yeah, for the first one, it's read a book set in a desert. For the second one is read a dark academia. For the third one, it's read a book that features fae or elven characters. Or the last one is read a book from an ongoing series. So for me, I think I'm gonna be in the Dark Meadows province, so that's read a dark academia. For this one, I'm gonna be reading Touched by Darkness. It's on my Kindle. I'll leave a picture somewhere in the corner. When I googled this specific genre, that popped up and I had it on my Kindle. And so yeah, like I said, I'm following Google's advice and I am gonna read this one for the dark academia aspects of this challenge. For heritage, it's dwarf, earthlings, elf, human, Illithrium, and Scaymorn. So dwarf is read a science fiction, earthlings read a book with elemental magic or an elemental word in the book or series titled air, fire, earth, or water. Elf is moon or stars on the cover or title. Human, read a contemporary / nonfiction book. Illithrium, book with a crow on the cover or title or red cover book. And then the last one is Scaymorn, read one of the oldest books you own or have on your TBR. So like I said at the very beginning, I'm gonna be an elf. So this one is moon or stars on the cover. And for that, I am choosing The Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. It has it has a star on the cover, and also it's like shaped of a moon. And then not only that, like under the dust jacket, which I'm so obsessed, is literally like a crescent moon with stars. This is such a beautiful blank cover. The embossing is so pretty. Like even right here is super gorgeous. I saw this at Barnes & Noble's yesterday and I picked it up because it sounded really interesting. And then also like I just been in witchy vibes, like for real. And I guess it's because it's that time of year where Halloween is coming and I need all like the witchiness. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I will leave links down below, so definitely check the description so you can get better information on this readathon. I'm super excited for it. It's a pretty big TBR, and all I can say is wish me luck And I hope that I don't put myself in a reading slump, and that this is just going to be something fun and I don't put too much pressure on myself. And if you are participating in this readathon, same, don't put too much pressure on yourself. This is for fun. This is to get the book community together and participate in something as one and just have a good time with it. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.